welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Virgo. So watch this video if you're a Virgo, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, the link is in the description box below. So now let us see messages for the sign of Virgo for the month of October. Let's see. So how are you doing, Virgo? I hope you guys are doing well, and happy birthday. Let me know when is your birthday, by the way, and let's see what do we have for you for the month of October. So let us see what is the present situation for Virgo. What's happening? Please tell me, Spirit, messages for Virgo. What's happening? So we have the Nine of Swords. Regrets. What are you regretting, Virgo? Nine of Swords is a card when you are regretting something. It's like you're beating yourself up for something that you might have done in the past, and you are questioning yourself, like, why did I do it? I should not have done that, and stuff like that. You might be having sleepless nights over something. You might be not eating well, not taking care of yourself, something like that, and you keep on reminiscing about past is what I see. I see that you have a hard time being optimistic. You see she's crying here, and like she's regretting something, but there's this beautiful sunrise happening here, like there's a new beginning, but you're not able to see it right now because you're like so involved in regretting and reminiscing that you're not able to see that there is this new beginning happening. So I see that right now you are so busy thinking about a mistake and blaming yourself that you're not able to recognize that things can change. And bottom of the deck is Wheel of Fortune, by the way. So, you know, Virgo, I'm very strongly getting that you might be thinking that something is over and you feel like things are never gonna become better. But universe is like, ding ding, I have a surprise. The tables are about to turn. Things will become better from here. Just know that when your life goes down, it will go up. It's inevitable. So right now you might be feeling very hopeless, but things are about to turn, Virgo. I see that very strongly for you. Right from the beginning of this reading, that's your message. What happened in the recent past for Virgo? What happened? We have a card that flipped here. So we have Page of Pentacle and Eight of Pentacle. Wow. You achieved a lot. You were working on things. Some of you made good money. You got a lot of recognition at your work, maybe. You were working on a project and you were doing really well. Something about that. I see that you were very focused when it comes to your career and finance and everything, and you were doing good. Page of Pentacle, Eight of Pentacle. It talks that you were very creative, you were working on something, and then you achieved whatever you wanted to as well. Some of you got a new opportunity in work, or maybe like a new business venture or something. Something happened. I see that you were doing really well when it comes to your career. But then what's the blockage? Why is Virgo regretting now then? What happened? Okay. Why are you regretting? The Magician card. I see that, Virgo, the problem with you is that you do not appreciate things, you know, and you know, Virgos are very overly critical people because it is the sixth sign in the zodiac. It's the sixth house, which is about minute details and nitpicking and everything. So Virgos are actually the nitpickers of the zodiac, and I see that you try to overanalyze things too much and you do not give enough credit to your own self. So it's like, you know, you might have done something really well, but then other people might be appreciating you, but you yourself are overly critical. I see that is a blockage for you. Like, you have a hard time appreciating your own self and applauding for your own self. You are not able to be positive about your own self. That's what it is. What else? Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, I also see that a lot of responsibility came upon you and you couldn't handle it. You know, because you were doing so well, other people might have started giving you a lot of responsibility and it drained you. You know, you were working so hard and you were so busy at life and whatever situation it was, that you couldn't really take time for yourself, and then eventually it drained you, and now you are drained here. So you kind of overburnt yourself, you overworked and then drained yourself. That's what I see very strongly here. What is the advice for Virgo? Your advice is the High Priestess. So I first very strongly see that you need to realize your potentials and you need to listen to your own intuition. I see that your intuition is trying to give you ideas and solution to your problems, but you are blocking it. You're not listening to your own intuitions and you are very much focused on the negatives. So you need to change your perspective. Some of you, I also see that you're constantly chasing the negative. Like there can be things around you which are still positive. Knight of Pentacles, literally. There are things around you that are still positive, but you have a hard time focusing on it because you're so focused on the negatives. So you need to change your perspective very strongly. What else? Two of Swords. And you also need to release things that are no longer serving you. Two of Swords is when you are holding on to things that do not serve you and you're trying to stay stagnant. So this is your advice. You also really need to, some of you, your third eye chakra is blocked is what I see. Because we have the High Priestess with the Two of Swords, which is a very strong indication that your third eye chakra is blocked. Which is why you're not getting intuitive downloads. And you're not able to listen to your own intuition is what I see. Some of you, you really need to do some chakra cleansing and you need to unblock your third eye chakra. You're not able to see things, you know, like there are things which are wrong, like you should not focus on them, but then you have a blindfold here. Why are you becoming your own enemy, Virgo? Please tell me. Why are you doing this to yourself? You need to stop self-victimization, I would say. Like, you know that there are problems and you know that you need to work upon it, but then you're not doing anything about it because you're so busy regretting. We all make mistakes. We are humans and we are allowed to make mistakes. But then what do? We correct them. You cannot stay stagnant and keep on cursing yourself for making a mistake. That's not a solution. What is the advice? What else? What is coming towards Virgo next? Eight of Swords. Yeah, it keeps on talking about come out of your own mental blockages, stop feeling like a victim, look for positivity, be more optimistic. This is like literally your advice. Like what can I tell you? The High Priestess with the Two of Swords and Eight of Swords. You see there are blindfolds in both of them. You are not ready to see the situation for what it is. Virgo, you are in some la la land right now, you know, and you're like, this is how things are. That's it. Point blank period. But universe is like, no, there can be things that can happen differently if you come out of your victim mindset. And this is what you need to do. You need to remove this blindfold and you need to start looking for solution. Do not stay stuck. Actively look for solution. What is coming towards Virgo next, please? Two of Pentacles. See, if you come out of this fucking victim mindset, there's going to be opportunities coming towards you. Two of Pentacles. Choices. Opportunities. So I see that if you can just stop beating about the past, and if you start looking for that ray of hope, that light at the end of the tunnel, you will find it. What you seek is seeking you. As said by Rumi. If you seek for optimism, it's going to seek you back and will come in your life. And how will this happen? This will happen once you start decluttering from your life things that are no longer needed, people that are no longer needed, situations that are no longer needed. This is when it will happen. If you keep on holding on to things that weigh you down, then just it's going to stay stagnant like that. All right, so what else? Some of you, I see that, yeah, see, I was intuitively getting it. I see that universe is going to give you an opportunity, but you might not pay attention to it and you may actually screw it. Please don't do it, Virgo. Have some mercy on your own self, for God's sake. Universe is going to give you an opportunity. Things are going to come towards you, but you may not pay attention. So this is your advice to not do it. You also need to be a little more mindful about your money and how you spend it, because I see you may recklessly spend it and then later on land yourself in debt or trouble. So just take care of that. And also you need to like really train your mind to look for positive, because what I very strongly see in your energy is mindset blockage. You know, when your own mind does not look for positives, doesn't want to look for positives. So you really need to work upon this thing. This is not an external problem, this is more of an internal problem. You are like afraid to begin something, to start a new chapter in your life, to take some risks because of a mistake that you made in the past. We all make mistakes. What's the fuss about it? You're making a fuss about it. You need to release whatever you did and now you need to focus on the new chapter in your life. What else? Yeah, King of Wands. You need to take control of your life back in your life, and if you do that, the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, it definitely shows a lot of optimism, hope and positivity will come in your life if you take this initiative. There's a lack of initiative right now. You don't want to do it, but you have to. Like, you cannot sit and cry. That's not an option. You can't do that. You can do it for a few days, but then you have to get back on track. And this is what the cards are asking you. If you do this, things are going to turn for you. You need to take back control of your life in your own hands. You can't let yourself be aimlessly wandering here and there. You can't do that. If you take back control of your life and you start looking for solutions actively, I see you will find solutions. I also see that if you have been in a competitive situation, you're gonna win. So if you're facing any sort of competition, a legal situation or something, you may actually overcome it and you may win. What else? Now give me some love messages for Virgo. What is coming to, what's the present situation of Virgo in love? What's happening? Queen of Pentacles, looking for stability. Some of you, you're already married, or maybe you're looking to get married. You're looking for stability. You are looking for long term. You do not want to invest your time, energy and effort dealing with a mumbo jumbo girlfriend boyfriend situation. No, you're like, if I am here in this situation, I want a long term, and if we can talk about stability, let's talk. Otherwise I'm not interested. So this is what it is. You know, Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So very high standard person. You have very high standards when it comes to love. You want somebody for all or nothing, like everything, or I just don't want you at all. If you're single, I definitely see that you will be in a very solid relationship in the future. And I see that you want somebody who you can really build with. Like, this is your criteria right now. What happened in the recent past for Virgo in love? Strength card. Some of you were dealing with a Leo maybe, and I see that this connection, the boundaries, not the boundaries, I would say foundation. You were dealing with somebody in the past with whom you couldn't really build a very strong foundation. And that might be bothering you right now. Maybe that is also a regret that you have. You are like, I just tried so hard to have strong foundation with this connection, but it just couldn't happen. So you were trying to handle a love situation single-handedly, and you couldn't do it anymore, is what I see. Yeah, Hierophant. Some of you, you're already married. I very strongly see that. This is already a married connection. But if it's not, then I definitely see that you looked at it like that. Even though if you were not married to this person, you were definitely anticipating it. This is not one of those, girlfriend, boyfriend things that I read. This is like you were dealing with somebody which was a very stable situation. But still the foundation was somewhere missing from this person's end that you were dealing with. What is the blockage here? What is the blockage here? The World card. Things are not moving at the pace that you want is what I see. That's the blockage. You're expecting something to move quickly and you're expecting to achieve something in this relationship or maybe in your love life, and things are not moving at your pace, and that might be frustrating you. Ten of Swords, yeah. Some of you did have an ending with somebody because they were not equally giving into this connection. This person here was just taking from you. They were not investing. And then you had to end it. And it hurts you. It really hurts you that you invested so much time, energy, and effort with somebody and they did not give it back. Which is why maybe you regret. You have big time regrets that I should not have invested my time, energy, and effort with this person. Some of you feel like a fool right now. You're like, what the fuck? Why was I in this situation? You know? Somebody just confused the fuck out of you. Yeah, Devil card. Oh, like seriously, Moon card, Devil card. So somebody here clearly wasted your time. They really wasted your time. Some of you, this person really made you feel very low self-esteem about your own self. They really confused you. And you started questioning your own self. You were looking for stability in long term and they were confusing you. They were giving you mixed signals. They were not putting in as much effort. And then you had to walk away from it. Things did not work how you expected it to and at the pace that you expected, and it hurts you, really. It really, really hurts you. You feel very disconnected with your own self is what I see right now. You're not able to see that hope and positivity. You have a hard time seeing that. What is the outcome for Virgo in love? What's going to happen next? Nine of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. So I see there can be an earth sign or a fire sign that's coming towards you. I see that when you will be very busy, you know, Nine of Pentacles is when somebody is very busy taking care of themselves and they're single and enjoying and everything, and then somebody just comes in. So I see that once you least expect, there's going to be somebody coming in towards you. Love is going to come towards you. And it's going to happen very unexpectedly. King of Swords. Yeah, there can be an air sign or a fire sign that's coming towards you. And I also see that you will be going through a glow up period. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck with Queen of Wands. You're going to do really well when it comes to your career and finance. I see that. And you're also going to get a lot of recognition. Some of you can also do something about your looks, your appearance. And I see a glow up happening. You know, glow ups happen after breakups. So I see you will be going through that. Four of Cups. I see that a lot of good things will happen for you, but right now, Virgo, I very strongly see that emotionally you're very depleted because of whatever happened. So it's a difficult journey for you right now. It's a difficult chapter. Some of you also need to take care of your health because mentally it's very exhaustive to you. You're not able to focus. And that might also be affecting your other areas of life. So just take care of that. Chariot with the Sun card. You need to make a decision now, and the decision is to walk towards future instead of regretting about past. Instead of reminiscing about past, you need to look towards the future now. You really need to do that. What is the advice? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Totally. So I see a lot of growth and abundance coming in. Some of you, your money definitely going up. So I see a lot of growth is going to happen if you focus on that. And I see that if you could just shift your priority to focusing on the positive rather than the negatives, things will shift for you. And I see that you're gonna find somebody, like you were hoping for that, right? You were looking for somebody long term. You will manifest it. But for that, you need to change your perspective first. You need to be hopeful about it. You need to come out of your own codependency issues. You might be very codependent on this past person of yours. You need to come out of that. It is safe for you to love. And again, the codependency message comes back. So I see that you need to let go of things that are no longer serving you. Some of you may be having addiction problems. You got into addiction to cope up with this, whatever. So you need to come out of your codependency. And I see that if you will do that, and if you stay more optimistic, if you open your heart to give and receive love, love is going to find you. And it's going to find you when you least expect it. So it's a tough transition for you, but it's going to be worthwhile. And it's going to be good. So I hope that you find some positivity and optimism from this reading, and it will motivate you to not give up. And this is about your reading. I will see you in the next one. Till then, you guys take care. Stay safe. Bye.